Previously on Supermodded Fallout.
Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that!
And now you're pretty much caught up. Hello, welcome to Supermodded Fallout. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Cole.
He's filling in for Kira yet again. And we are resuming our travels in Zion. We got Willow and Teddy and follows Chalk. And we're going to go get some lunchboxes.
That's a very odd statement you just said there.
Why?
Well, not only are we in an apocalyptic wasteland, you have an itty-bitty bear following you and your girlfriend along with a native, and we're searching for lunchboxes.
Compass thing always knows where north is, huh?
And then, yeah, these
For
geckos
as
won't
I
fight us
remember,
because we have the animal
the
friend
dead
perk.
horses have thought that places
I
of
kind
the
of
old
regret
world
getting
were
it.
taboo.
You can
Doesn't
still
look
kill
so
them.
spooky to me.
No one will care. No one will know.
Kira
Why does that gecko have an axe?
Kira gets mad at me when I do that.
Well, she's not here now, is she?
Oh, you're right. What she doesn't know won't hurt her.
The big question is, why is that gecko holding an axe? Why is it drawing an axe?
Damn it!
There, now they're not in our way anymore. Ooh, a happy pie. Got a happy pie. Cabinet. Awesome.
Carton of cigarettes. Let's get her done.
No.
Oh. You know, those are actually worth something. I
Yeah.
used to take them just because they didn't weigh that much, but they were worth like 50 caps.
Okay, we got the walkie-talkies. I guess I was thinking of the wrong one. The lunchbox one is the one we're going to now. Alright, looked in there. Okay.
Get the shotgun. Did you grab the shotgun?
Yeah, I did.
God. It's great.
Yeah, I picked up a few cool weapons from some of the natives. We got a Spaz 12 shotgun.
I told you about the motel my parents own, right?
Natives?
My mom does most of the cooking for the guests. She's the one that taught me.
Like how natives have shotguns.
Oh, this looks cool. It's a terrible
Fighting
reload
time.
animation. Yeah. Okay, so let's see where we're going. Okay, it'll be easiest if we go this way, across the bridge.
Ha!
You know, they say the quickest way is the most direct route, so you should just run straight to it.
Right, straight through the mountains.
Straight through them.
That's how our highway system works.
Is that a bash on modern society?
Yes.
Are we getting politically correct in here?
It's so easy to do that with pretty much everything about modern society.
We're not getting into this here.
So what do you think of Zion Canyon? It's been a while since you've seen it.
Oh my god, I played this DLC when it first came out, and then never touched it again.
I've been in it a few times. Not very many. It's kind of unilaterally considered to be...
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
It's pretty unilaterally considered to be the most, or the least favorite DLC. I still think it's worth playing though, despite that. Oh, where'd you come from?
You can Amil.
Shot to the face.
Stab him.
Oh, we got a perk. I can do it one-handed. Awesome, we found a 14mm round. Have no idea what we will ever use that for.
Don't know.
Must have been
We don't know
nice
what shoots it, but we
when
took it.
Zion was friendly.
What?
We don't know what shoots it, but we got the bullet for it.
Ooh, white leg storm drum.
Enough
That
folks
looks
could
like it's
make-
going to be a cool weapon. Let's check that out.
Camp wherever they pleased, and not worry about white legs and deadly
It's
critters.
a, what do they call it? Tommy gun?
Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Probably shoots a 45 millimeter round, 50 drum. Mostly known by mobsters, 1926.
Okay, gun facts, gun facts. But yeah, I mean, I still think the DLC is cool. And it's probably not going to take us that long to beat it. It seems to be pretty easy so far.
Not too bad. It's
Yeah.
a really... That's what I didn't like about this DLC. It's very walky. There's like so much just empty space.
But it's beautiful.
Well, I have a PlayStation 4 for that.
Oh, beauty's not always in graphics. Sometimes it's in the aesthetics.
You know what? When I can count the sweat drops on a man's face, there should be some kind of give to that policy.
Oh, actually, mole rat meat. I bet Teddy will eat this. Teddy! What? You don't eat... What kind of... What do you eat? Actually, aren't bears herbivorous? No, they're not.
They're omnivorous.
I guess we'll just check once we get more stuff and just see if you'll eat any of it.
Get him a pizza. That's what my mommy always used to cook for me when I wouldn't eat.
Okay. Bunch of junk food. Snow globe! This one was so much easier to get than the other one.
What, the dead money one? Dead money
Yeah.
one was stupid to get.
We got it. Cool. Okay. So where are... Oh, it was the key to the back. What was that key for again?
What key? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, neither was I.
Could it be this? You know what? I'm starting to see why she didn't like this. It's a little too easy.
Who's she?
Kira,
Well, why wasn't she like...
you slaughtering the helpless animals.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the DLC still.
We moved away from that conversation piece. We're progressing.
Shipping problems, huh?
I get the same problem with Amazon.
What is that? Little Scout lunchbox. There we go.
How many do we need?
I think it's 5.
Ugh.
Where are the other ones?
I do remember this part, because I think it took me forever to figure out where one of them was at.
lands outside Zion.
Fortunately, they're
Is there
all on the
really
map.
giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Thunder lizard people. I find it fun to try to figure out what is he talking about. Oh, there's one.
Okay, I think the last one's outside. Oh wait, no, it was pointing at something else. Okay, where to next? We gotta go deliver him to Daniel, don't we?
Think so.
Oh wait, no, we need the medical supply kit. Apparently. So, best DLC ever, right? Right?
Obviously. Look at all the geckos. Everywhere.
This is why I didn't want to get the animal friend perk. It makes things too easy.
It's a really good perk. It's just really good in this specific area.
Okay, will you be a cannibal, Teddy? Will you eat your own food? Nope. Okay. Teddy is a baby.
Obviously.
Okay, ranger station, get the medical kit. Let's leave. Oh no, we gotta fight that thing.
Dang bugs. This raises an interesting question, though. Can bugs be considered animals?
Technically they are, but it should really be called the mammal friend perk.
Well, geckos aren't mammals.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, science. What about mirelurks? Are they affected?
I doubt it. So, do you think we could turn up the difficulty?
What would that solve?
It'd make the animals hard to kill.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't have to fight them.
Well, we have to fight some of them.
We wouldn't have to fight all of them, but the ones we did would be stupid hard.
Oh, look at that.
Why? Why?
I'm trying to get the ammo behind him. There we go. Where'd the other one go? Oh, well. He's like, oh, you're so excited about it, Kyle, and then you completely ruined it. There we go. That's gotta be it. Oh, wait, no, it's not. That's something else. Custom pistol case. Come on.
You're not very good at this, are you?
I am. We got 99 tries. Don't worry.
You just start taking everything.
We got the Delta 224.
And the schematics for Delta 224.
Yeah. So we can shoot 224 ammo.
Bet
Why? I have no idea.
they don't
Why
have
would we
anything
ever
as
want that? But now we can.
Is 224 even like a popular round?
Huh?
No, it's not. And it's just a regular pistol that's rechambered.
And the sights are colorful.
Come on.
Dang, you're just going all over the place with that.
I'm not doing very well.
Say, so go to the right. Go to the right.
I got it.
You need my help? Get the Bowie knife.
Our knife is better. Oh, the medical kit is mostly intact, but it's been broken. Try to salvage it.
You have medicine?
Yeah, let's just salvage it. Cool. Ranger knife.
Rangers.
Okay. Yeah, because before what were they called? The Desert Rangers. Before they were assumed into the NCR, or I'm sorry, absorbed, they were the ones who kind of policed around this area. After they left, it's just the tribals now. Oh, the two geckos are fighting.
When
Gecko
my
fight.
friend Bethy and I were little, we used to go visit this old lady named Madame Zelda. She lived with 9 mole rats.
Thanks, Willow.
I love watching the gecko fights. I put money on them.
Daniel's all the way up there. Okay, let's go.
Don't you have a marker? Fast travel marker?
No, because we haven't been there yet. Look, we get to explore this beautiful canyon. Don't think otherwise.
There's a bear.
Hey. Yeah, Guai. How's it going?
Giant. Oh, God.
Fat neck.
That is an ugly bear.
Believe it or not, they get uglier in Fallout 4.
God, they are. Just the details and their sheer ugliness is great.
Cattle prod. Huh. Okay, let's go, guys. See if there's any goodies up top.
I think the survivalist rifle's up here.
Would it? Really? Spoilers.
I'm just trying to help you out. Nope.
Okay. Oh, huh. Gives us a little notification for seeing the beauty of the place.
That means you're taking way too much time.
Hey, it's beautiful. Okay, but
Jump.
we
Jump.
we will not
Jump.
make it.
Jump.
No.
Jump. And you said you weren't going to make it.
We didn't jump. We just kind of gradually climbed down a step at a time.
You're no
There,
fun.
see? Hey, we want to live. We don't want to die.
Everyone knows the first thing you do when you find a really high spot in a game
Okay,
is
how about
jump.
this? How about this? Will an explosion make you feel better?
Slightly. Thank you.
This thing is actually pretty cool.
Looks kind of funny.
What's this say? The Narrows.
I wish I could read.
Actually, it's kind of funny. Why is that in English? Oh no, follows Chuck and Teddy.
They jumped. You might not have, but they did.
Why can't you be more like Willow?
I feel like those white logs are special.
Yeah, they have fruit in them.
Hey, Teddy might eat some fruit. What is this?
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
Thank you, strange feather lady.
Which one do you want to ask?
I like the bear glove. Where can I get one?
Asaro's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Soro makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
Okay, so usually when Kira and I do this, she, being the female and we're playing as a female, would read the lines, and she's pretty good at it. I don't imagine you would want to do that. I can do it if you don't want to.
I have a sexy voice. I can do it. What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is
Good,
my
good.
name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Midwife? I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
But what do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
Holy books?
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
How long have you known him? How have you known?
6 years. He
Failure.
attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Tell me more about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the holy tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us, so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
Salt Upon
What do you-
Wounds, he's the bad guy. He's the leader of the Whitelegs.
I can figure that part out. What do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is this father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
Craziness.
Let's do this one. Let's just kind of avoid that.
Yeah. I see. That's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
Okay.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
That's a lot of info.
Yeah. So, the dead horses are afraid to go in buildings, and the sorrows are afraid to go in caves.
I'm afraid to go in buildings and caves.
You're a dead sorrow.
Who is that?
He has a fancy hat.
The dead horses told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
The lighting on your face is weird.
It really is. Oh, God.
Here, let's just change. Here. That doesn't help. Oh, well, whatever.
I'm glad to
This one?
Joshua told me you needed a few things. I think this is everything.
Okay, you're being a little too dramatic about it.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more white-leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Anything to help, I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Oh, pre-war mining explosives. That's nice.
Die.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horses camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime.
How about this one?
Are you sure? You've been useful companion so far.
Sorry. Joshua was pretty clear. Get you to Daniel, then come on home. You can take it up with him if you'd like.
Give my regards to Joshua, then.
I will. Good gunnin', Akis.
What'd you call me?
That's his
Daniel
language.
said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
This is gonna be a lot of information.
Let's not do all of it. Sometimes when characters don't seem that interesting, we kind of just skip some of them. No offense, Daniel.
I really don't like him.
Here, let's just
I
ask
just
him
want
this
his
one.
hat.
Let's ask him this one.
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be a pacifist.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any white leg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
How about this one?
That's an awful lot of responsibility to take on.
The new Canaanites interfered in their lives. We did that. And we've done it before, with others. Always with good intentions, but things go wrong. When that happens, we can't just abandon them, let them die at the hands of New Canaan's enemies.
Joshua comes up with a reasonable alternative. Why not help them fight?
Joshua doesn't just want to fight the Whitelegs, he wants to annihilate them. The stakes are too high for their tribe. Hurting them won't dissuade them. If they can't join Caesar's legion, they'll die out in a generation. They've never learned how to survive. Food preservation, tanning, even basic hunting and cooking seem beyond them. They only survive by scavenging and raiding. But that can't last. They'll only stop if Joshua and the dead horses can kill their war chief and their entire war band. That's exactly what he intends to do.
Oh, let's do this one. We might be able to get some quests.
Is there any other way I can help the Sorrows?
If you could part with it, healing powder would be welcome. We have enough stimpaks for now, but we can't rely on that small supply. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley, and you might even find some on Whitelegs you come across.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate fetch quests.
Katubiu.
What? I don't
what's it?
speak no Spanish, but...
You have a family.
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Safe? Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
Ooh. I could talk to him. Maybe he'll open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
Now we gotta go back talk to the boring man.
He's all a goody two-shoes Mormon Christian guy.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
She said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her 3rd child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
Okay, this one too.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
No.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a Whiteleg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
Which one?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think she has a right to know.
I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't tell her.
Let's tell her. She has a right to know.
It's your character.
I think Kira would agree. The truth
Fine.
always is important. Say it.
Oh. It's her husband. Do you think she has the right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the one who's choosing to not give her the burden. I hate it when people use that reasoning. You're just as guilty as the reasoning you're proposing. This one.
You are the
You.
new Canaanite who's supposed to help and lead the people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm a firm believer of the truth.
What makes you think he's Mormon?
I don't think they ever said that. But it's just, it's Nevada, Grand Canyon area, the Christian missionaries.
That sounds more Catholic than Mormon.
I don't think Catholicism was that big in the West.
I don't know. Talk to her.
I guess they never did specifically mention Mormonism. That's just my guess. If you guys think, viewers, you think it's a different denomination, let me know.
Comment what you think.
Katubiu.
Why does she keep saying that?
I think it means hello. Okay, come on.
About your husband, I'm afraid he was killed by the Whitelegs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
Uh-oh. I think we made a wrong decision here. I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
I agree, it was cruel. Yeah, kinda. But, okay, let's do this one.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Yay. We're good
Yay.
guys.
That was an easy decision.
Okay, cool.
Now
Go check our quests. Okay, so find the map. Deal with this camp. Deal with traps, and deal with Yao Guai. So we can go ahead and do. We can do the final. Oh no, this is the main quest, but these are side ones that will make it easier for us. So we should probably do these.
Yeah, do the Yao Guai.
Oh, we could also take drugs.
Never mind. Let's take some drugs.
Okay. Oh, that's over there. If you don't mind, before we do that, I think there's there's a quest that we did for Willow by talking to her. I think there's another one for Follows Chalk that we never did. You mean fast travel is unavailable?
It's like you're inside.
I'm not.
Gotta leave the camp.
This is dumb.
You're dumb.
Are we too far north? Is that it?
It's a strong possibility.
Oh, no, this is why. This is why. Oh, his dialogue's broken. But the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yeah, we wept, we remember Zion, remember, oh Lord, the children of Adam on the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation of the water of Babylon, to start to be destroyed, every other... Wait, what? Oh, do you know what that means?
Why do you know this?
I'm
No,
guessing
I
you
really don't care.
This one.
You don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last one of the Whitelegs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work. and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
This conversation just got pretty dark. What was the what was that about Happy tashing the little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No, it demands correction.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Oh.
You're not so certain. Fair enough. We all have doubts. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. But you can be a Thomas for now. Fight the white legs enough, and you'll see the truth. I just hope that by the time you understand, there will still be time to convince Daniel that we have to fight for Zion, to save it, and the sorrows.
Okay.
I
Welcome
want his
back.
pants.
What can I do for you?
Oh, let's ask him some personal questions.
Okay. Can I ask
It's
you
not
some
something
personal
I
questions?
enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Were you always with the
Yeah.
New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, what people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Was one of those men Caesar?
No, not then. Back then he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did, and the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first, but eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history, assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
So Caesar's real name was Edward.
It's terrible.
Okay.
How did you end up a Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How did you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left, never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them, but I must try.
Oh, let's do this one.
Are you in much pain? Is there anything I can do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no, there's nothing you can do. We don't use chems, but I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects. It never stops burning. My skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable.
That's so awful.
Shoot him.
Hey. This one.
What do you know about the war between Caesar and the NCR?
I try not to involve myself with matters of the Mojave anymore. All I know is from before the Battle of Hoover Dam.
What do you think of the NCR?
Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Not enough love of God and giving. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man alone lives apart from God and will crumble in the end.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Do you know about Mr. House?
I had heard of him, but when we were preparing to enter the Mojave, he didn't seem relevant to what was happening. From what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely dissimilar from Caesar. It's too bad.
I'm guessing you don't like Caesar very much.
Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult to see through all of that sin to the person inside. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR supply lines and land routes north of Mojave Outpost were destroyed before the Battle of Hoover Dam. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide. NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and it slowed down the reinforcements. Terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath of Hoover Dam could have been even worse for Caesar.
What's at the Divide?
I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows either. Whatever happened at the Divide was too much for them to handle. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same spot, the grave. They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth, cursed and damned. No place for God-fearing folk.
Seems like the place the nukes touched down.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll be able to get to go there sometime. Huh.
Spoilers.
You know, I was hoping we could tell him that Caesar's dead, that we killed him.
We punched him in the face several times.
I mean, I thought I remember there being an option for that. Whatever. Hey, you.
Good
Hey.
job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
Good to know.
First one.
What's with the obsession you seem to have with civilization?
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
What does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the growins.
Really, maybe I could talk to him about it for you. Be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
Okay, let's go do that.
I mean, man just wants to be a singer.
Follows Chalk, the greatest musician ever. Kidding. Hi, two bears high-fiving. Who would name their child that?
I don't think they really had a choice.
Joshua hasn't gotten here yet.
Wait. Sit down in his chair and wait.
Oh, yeah. Aha! Oh, we can't sit down in this chair.
When Salt Upon Wounds took New Canaan, he ordered the White Legs to salt the earth so nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
A person with a lot of salt, apparently.
That's where you get the phrase salt the earth, because back in the old days at war, people would actually do that. It's kind of messed up.
That was burning land tactics or something. Scorched earth tactics.
I think that's similar, but people would actually used to literally salt the earth to make it to where things can't grow. Although I don't think they always use salt. I think sometimes they just use whatever.
Well, I know it was like scorched earth was like what happened during the Civil War with the March to the Sea.
Where is he? Oh, he's still at the Sorrows. I'm guessing he's not coming back here.
We're supposed to be preparing for war. Take all of his pistols real quick.
No, that's stealing. They'd shoot us, or stab us, or punch us.
That's only if they found out.
It's fine, we don't need the pistols. We got plenty of guns. We got a golden pistol. Okay, let's go. Follows Chuck, you can stay there. We'll just have to fast travel back and forth.
Whatever floats your boat.
Wood. He's all the way up there. Wait. Daniel? Oh, he's standing now. Huh. He actually can stand. Oh, look at this waterfall.
It looks like just a blur.
Actually, it's a plane with a animated texture. And then we have some mist effects coming off of it, which are probably also planes.
I don't see no wings and jets.
Not that kind of plane. Geometry, come on.
You mean like shapes?
Yes. Polygons, meshes.
Oladu Sagasi.
See, I
face.
think they're just making up words at this point.
Oladu Nane.
Where's a bridge at? There's a campfire. Oh, now it's raining.
Doesn't it rain here? Like without all the mods and junk?
Actually, yeah, prior to Fallout 4, this place was the first place in the entire game where it would in the entire Fallout series where it would actually rain.
So that's water. The waters of life.
I
How do we
have
get to that
seen many
bridge?
strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem
There we
to
go.
hunger for human
No.
flesh. Where
Go
they come from, I do not know.
Go up. Alright, jump across.
Yeah, I guess this is the way you get up here. That's weird. Okay. Joshua is just hanging up somewhere around here.
It's gonna suck of it to keep going back and forth between these two.
Yeah, this better be a one-time thing.
Down.
Okay, I didn't know how deep it was.
Why is he
Welcome
way
back.
over here?
What can I do for you?
I think he's just staying over here since we progressed with this part of the quest.
Follows Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them. But I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
Do you think we should tell him to stay here at home or tell him to explore the world?
Tell him to explore the world. He needs to live his life.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Okay, say it.
Yes, sir. You know that means I'm going to encourage him to leave, right?
Follows Chalk needs more guidance in his life. Just not from me.
Yeah, you're probably not the best role model, to be honest.
I don't know. He's got a really cool voice.
And cool bandages.
Ladies love the bandages.
You know how he says he replaces them every day? It'd be really cool if,
Yeah.
like, the later in the day, the redder they got.
Gross.
What can I tell you?
I talked to Josh about your thoughts about civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
He said it's hard time being objected about the whole idea and that I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
Civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself.
Really? You think so? Whew! I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Dankney, Akis, I never would have had the growins to ask him myself.
That's cool. I hope you have fun.
I really hope he... What if he, in the future, is the same guy from the DLC? What's the singer's name from Dead Money?
No, that's impossible. This is the future.
Maybe this is his backstory.
Maybe he invents a time machine.
There we go. That's possible. It's Fallout.
No, we already did the time machine quest, and that didn't go very well.
Oh. Now we're getting drugs.
Yep. Time to get on
We
drugs.
get turned.
I just hope he doesn't die out there.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
Okay, see, he says hola, so it makes me think they're speaking Spanish.
No, because these are Sorrows. He's from a different tribe than Follows Chalk, because he's from Dead Horse. Just say what?
Whatever. What? I don't know what visions of truth mean.
Take drugs, kill a bear. Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth, they guide you.
He sounds annoyed.
So do this one.
Wait a minute, what if I don't want to do any of that?
He just stares at us.
Okay, then I guess I'll just go then.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Okay, so if we're going to do this quest, we have to do it, don't we?
Yep. Definitely gonna take the drugs.
Yeah, Follows Chalk wants us to do it anyway. The thing that's unfortunate with this DLC, as the DLC progresses, we're doing it in chronological order, you'll find that they get less limiting. Like the first one, you can't bring anything with you. This one, we can bring some stuff. The next one, we'll be able to bring more, and the last one, we'll be able to bring whatever we want.
Woo.
But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, one of the limitations in this one is that you actually have to do the quests before you can leave, because once you leave, you can never go back and do the quests.
It's crazy.
I don't like the limitation.
It's the same one with Dead Money.
Well, Dead Money, you gotta do everything before you can come back, because you can't come back. Which is why we had to
Same
get the snow globe before we left. Looks like it's down there.
I think it's actually better to be able to come back to these places, you know?
Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to do it all in one go.
Maybe I have to drop off some of the cool equipment I got.
Okay, we're almost there.
What are we trying to do?
Find this plant. It's a Brock flower. It's not even what we're after. Oh, there we go. Sacred Datura root. Okay, we just gotta get 2 more. Isn't taking drugs fun? They make you actually have to harvest them
than I
yourself.
thought it was.
Like, if you want to cook a hamburger, I can tell you how to cook it. It's very easy. Step 1, find a cow. Step 2, lead it away. Step 3, Harvest.
Step 4, season properly.
Don't you have to cook first?
No, you season it, then cook it.
We almost passed right by one.
Jump.
Oh no, I don't think we should have done that.
Don't worry, there's water below you. It'll break your fall.
Okay. No! No! Oh no.
Just jump.
We're gonna have to get back up here though. This is dumb. Why aren't canyons easier to climb?
Don't get stuck.
Oh, please tell me this one's on the ground floor. Please tell me. It's not. It's
Well,
not.
this is like rocks, so there's not really a ground floor. There's ground rocks.
Then there's the second floor ground. You know, in Europe, that elevators start off on floor 0? Some
No,
places in Europe. It's pretty interesting.
that's bad.
No, it makes more sense.
How does it make more sense?
Because you're on floor 0, you go up, then you're one floor above. You go up again, you're on floor 2.
That's just a different perspective of looking at it. That doesn't make it necessarily make it better.
Well, when you go down one floor, you're at floor -1, rather than B1.
Which is below 1, which is -1.
Yeah, but then you skip 0. The number system makes no
Screw
sense.
0.
Anyway,
You
that's
have
only
the
some
first
places
floor.
in Europe.
The
I don't know where.
first floor of the place is the bottom floor. It is the first floor. Then you have the second floor.
Man, we're going to spend so much time picking plants, we're not going to have time to do any drugs.
Don't you try to walk away from this conversation. I'm not done yet.
Hey, Cole, squirrel.
Squirrel? Where? Is it a happy squirrel?
Nope, it's a dead squirrel.
How would you point that out, you terrible, terrible man?
Okay, come on, we gotta be serious. We gotta give some enlightening and thought-provoking commentary.
Well, just pour paint thinner in a bag.
Okay, that's the one I think we're heading for. And this one, okay, we're on the right path. What? Why are you making fun of me? I'm doing the best I can.
Yes.
There we go. We got our drugs.
Why does the white flower come up after you pick it?
Wait, we got 3, didn't we? Okay, yeah, just took a minute to recognize it.
Return to the shaman.
I don't know why the white flower comes out. That is kind of weird. I guess maybe that they were just always there, and when we picked the fruit, it exposed the flower. Or the plant.
Maybe it helps it bud or something.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
You have root of sacred datura?
I do.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Alright, let's do this.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Yay! We're on drugs!
I love how you have to walk
I
around
know
with
you
this
are eager
blinding
to
light
leave
going
Zion,
on.
but perhaps
Yeah, I think it's kind of amusing. Makes the drug effects more realistic. Because, like, the normal drugs in the game, like, there's just, like, no downside to taking them, almost.
It's starting to hurt my head.
We can't fast travel.
Can't fast travel when you're stoned out your mind, Kyle.
Oh, actually, here, we can skip a little bit of the ways. Okay.
I like how neither one of them say anything. Oh, we're just gonna follow this man who's tripping.
Okay, let's go. Everything's super bright. We're blind.
This is my favorite mission, not gonna lie.
Wait, really? The drug one?
Well, mainly because of the enemy you fight.
Spoilers.
They already know we're fighting a bear.
I am always a little sad to leave the Narrows, and
Deal with
happy
it.
to return.
We're on drugs. We fire guns randomly and
I had
angrily.
no idea what happened when you did that.
Michael, are you taking drugs too?
Just some Tylenol.
You know, if you hand out Tylenol to people, you're kind of a drug dealer.
In a way. Someone's shooting at you.
I'm on drugs.
We're on a mission from God.
That didn't go so well. Okay. I think we messed up.
What, we went the wrong way?
Well, we can't get up there. We gotta, I guess, just keep following this, this wall until we find a way up there.
Bring it.
Okay, found the entrance to the area.
Let's go.
It's not so bad. If we just walk straight and don't ever turn, we can kind of see where we're going. It's just a little blurry.
It's a little bright, too.
Where's the sun at? Ah! Get it, because it's blinding us.
It's very bright. I can understand.
Ghost in. Hey guys, you're friendly.
What the? It's a cub.
Wow, there's a lot of Yao Guai here. Glad we don't have to fight through them.
They're just cubs.
Yeah, they're all cubs.
Enough
Okay,
to try
we're
to
here
find
now.
it.
Whoa, can't see anything.
I think that's the point.
Oh, everything's on fire.
Not even the ghost as she wants to fight you. Oh wait, I lied.
I got your back.
I think we're a little overpowered.
That was stupidly anticlimactic. Oh god, it's alive.
What? Oh, there's more!
Damn it.
Ghost of She's Paw. Yeah. Ow!
Okay.
That hurt.
A little
This is
interesting
not
at the
the
end,
most
but
pleasant
still,
place I've
overall,
woken up.
anticlimactic.
I told you, we can turn up the difficulty. You said no.
We need to reap your benefits from constant grinding, so.
Okay. Well, what do we do now? Oh, we go back.
Go back.
Okay.
And you make your paw.
You know the funniest thing is, this quest, we don't know if the ghost of She, a flaming bear, was actually real.
I'll fight you if I must.
I mean, for all we know with radiation, it could have been, but we were also on drugs the whole time, so we might have just killed an entirely innocent bear.
It was on fire. It couldn't be innocent.
Talk to us.
Talk to Whitebird.
Okay, let's try passing time.
There we go.
Huh, he seems to be glitched.
Something wrong with his mouth.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Solution time.
Jeez. Remind me not to argue with you, then. You can enslave him, too?
Well, I know that if I enslave them, it makes it to where I can force them to do dialogue. So I had no plans of enslaving this guy, but if it's going to get him to talk so we can finish the quest, so be it.
Is that tranquilizer done?
Yes. We gotta wait for him to wake up now.
Shoot the cub. Shoot Teddy.
So question, are we going to free him right after we finish the quest, or are we going to keep him?
Blow him up.
No.
Free him.
Okay. Oh wow, his dialogue completely disappeared. This quest is bugged now.
Blow him up.
Huh. This is dumb. Oh.
Daniel! That most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word
Okay,
with you.
so this is a glitch. We will fix this off screen. This is probably an episode for now. This is Rod Fallout. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Cole.
Bye.
Bye.